Okay, so I wanted to actually make sort of this is going to be a podcast and it's going to be a video that's going to go on my YouTube channel. So I'm making a push to do a little bit more on YouTube. I have YouTube subscribers. I'd like to have like at least 100 because there's so much good content on there. So I'm going to document a little bit more and put a little more on there and really start moving to, as far as video trainings go at least, or even vlogs or whatever. I'm going to be putting those a lot more focus on putting those just straight into my Facebook group and on my YouTube channel and building them out that way. So I'm going to be documenting a lot more as I'm going through this wholesaling process because I'm really am brand new to it. And I really believe in Russell Brunson's, probably not Russell Brunson's, but I learned it from Russell Brunson to document rather than create. And if I'm helping people build businesses, I've been focusing on online business, but real estate investment stuff, doing wholesaling. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll just have to go to my YouTube channel, llcfreedom.com/YouTube. Doing that stuff is just as legit as having an online business, and I want to just kind of show the process of what I'm doing. So as far as just video recording and podcasting, you can see if you're watching this video, this is not like an elaborate setup. I'm sitting on a couch in my garage with a lavalier mic plugged directly into my computer. I'm recording it using, I have a Mac and I use iMovie, and my dogs are just like walking around in here. I mean, it's nothing all that crazy, and I think this is my 107th episode, thousands of downloads at this point. So don't hesitate to start a podcast because it's really super duper easy, and to like repurpose content, meaning to use podcast content, video content across a bunch of platforms is not that difficult. So like I'm going to turn this into a video for my YouTube channel. I'll probably put it in my Facebook group, and I'm going to strip the audio off of it and turn it into a podcast. I mean, that's a little bit more elaborate. Excuse me. If anybody's interested, I can help you do that. You can reach out to me at chance@llcfreedom.com. I can teach you real simply how to use your Mac or even your phone to record a pretty high quality podcast. I mean, the sound on this isn't perfect. It's not like I'm in a studio, but I don't care about that. I mean, as long as it's not like screeching in your ear and you can understand the content, that's what's important to me. So yeah, so I just get up first thing in the morning. Right now it's 6:15 in the morning. And normally I record this podcast about this time in the morning, if not earlier. I get up, I turn on my coffee, I feed my dogs. They eat out here in the garage in the mornings. Normally they wake me up. I feed them. When they're done eating, my coffee is ready. I come out here. I generally have no idea what I'm going to talk about on the podcast, and I think for about 30 seconds to a minute before I start about what I've done over the last day and what I plan on doing and what I'm excited about for the day, and then I just map out, kind of what I'm going to talk about on the podcast. So starting a podcast is super duper easy, and it can be really, really helpful for people. So the wholesaling stuff I'm doing right now, creating a YouTube playlist for all that is pretty easy. I'm going to document all that, and my son's waking up right now, and he's mad because he wants to come say hi, but he knows when I'm doing the podcast to wait a few minutes. But go to my YouTube channel, llcfreedom.com/YouTube, and you can figure out what I'm doing with wholesaling. I'm taking down all the steps there, even recording myself doing the cold calls, all that stuff. I'm meeting with a buyer this afternoon, so that's what's going on with me today. Going to be documenting a lot more rather than creating. Going to be using YouTube a lot more instead of using my Facebook, my business Facebook page. And just making a lot more videos that are just quick, simple, to the point. Like, here's me doing something. You can take from that what you want. Here's an example of how to do it, how not to do it. And then eventually you'll see if I'm successful. So that's what I'm doing this week. Really hope everybody is having a great, productive week. Go over to my YouTube channel, llcfreedom.com/YouTube. Subscribe, for crying out loud. It's an embarrassment that I have 2 subscribers. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.